Welcome back, everyone, to some Standard on Arena. Somehow I have not played this deck on stream yet. I'm excited to give it a spin today. For the most recent big Pro REL event, the PT Pro Tour, Sanctum of All, one of the free team decks for Sanctum of All was Serra Paragon. I have yet to play this deck, but it seems very much my jam. I wanted to give it a spin because there are just a lot of different directions you can take Pixie as a card, Nurturing Pixie. And I just wanted to see what the vibes are on a more controlling deck like this, where you're not really looking to get those early kills with Hopeless Nightmares. Instead, you're using Pixie as a value recursion tool. You can even get it back late game with Serra Paragon and Overlord of the Balemurk. And it lets you reuse, primarily just reuse or removal. Seems pretty sweet to me, even against control decks or domain decks. You have the late game of playing Jace and repicking Jace up, which seems fun as well. Just wanted to give this a spin and see what this more controlling approach to playing a Nurturing Pixie deck would end up feeling like. Nothing before turn 4. Probably a mulligan. Alright, this is certainly a keep. I feel like normal Esper Pixie is like a pretty big favorite against all the red decks, and that's one of the big reasons to play that deck. There's the angel we never saw last match, yeah. Oh yeah, red's probably pretty bad against Jeskai. That makes sense. Interesting draw. I'm gonna say go. I guess they are probably on Pixie. A lot of people main decking Dreams and Pixie nowadays. Gonna mill myself. I have Paragon in my deck, and I don't want to fuel their Storm Chaser's talent. I also have Overlord in my deck as well. Good reasons to mill myself. You get some Dimir bounce vibes from this Sargon deck. Yeah, possibly. I don't know. I feel like this is more controlling than Dimir bounce by quite a bit. Alright, Storm Chasers, sure. Yeah, bounces Storm Chasers. They develop a nice little battlefield here. Beza. Oh my god, that's such a good card. Oh yes. I struggle to imagine there's any world in which I'm not just casting Beza. So if I do it first, and then I can Jace -2 if I want, which I probably will want to, but we'll see. Town, interesting. Yeah, I feel like the problem is if I plus Jace, there's just too big a risk of my opponent like bouncing a creature and then forcing through damage. I think I'd rather just -2 and get my guaranteed card. And that is a phenomenal guaranteed card. Sargon, very, very nice in this matchup. Pretty hard for my opponent to kill, especially with us having 1/1s in play. Okay, gonna discard this Momentum Breaker. Yeah, that makes sense, Civ. Like I say, I kind of wanted the reason I am playing this deck today is because I want to build something that's a little bit more between the two. But I really wanted to play Sargon first, just to feel what the vibes are like on this build before like trying to do a midpoint one. I guess if I discard the land, town ain't big enough gets to protect Paragon. Then I just accept that I'm playing a land for turn with Paragon, and that's fine. Okay. Acceptable. Play this. Pack Fabled Passage. And say go. Alright, there's the stock up. Pretty good card. They need to find an answer to this Paragon. There's the go for the throw. They do have talent to recur as well, which is annoying. We're gonna save this Paragon, of course. From the go for the throw, we're gonna bounce Paragon, and I could bounce Beza just for more value, or I could just kill this Otter token. It was like bouncing Beza is probably a bit too slow. And now if they attack for 4, we get to attack them for 6. Whilst we're doing Paragon things. Next turn they get to talent the go for the throat to kill my Paragon, but we get a tiny bit of value before then. Oh, I could. What happens if I putting a lockdown in play is bad, right? Yeah. I assume I do not want to do that. I just want a helpful hunter and keep drawing cards. Or Momentum Breaker, kill a fear, and then if they spend the whole turn killing a Paragon, they're kind of dying. Oh, I think I like that, weirdly. That sounds kind of nice. Yeah, if they spend the whole time killing Paragon, which they might just have to do, then I'm attacking them with like some anchorages, getting some maps. It's pretty nice. Oh. Bounce this, kill this, attack with anchorage. Amazing stuff. They take 8, they go to 5. I get to crack this map. I never really expected to be like racing Pixie, but I guess you gotta beat stock up somehow. Okay, they are bouncing Beza. Incredible. Oh, that's why the combo. Right. Yeah. Get my Paragon from my yards. Now I can't get it back with Overlord. The Overlord's probably just an unbeatable card if I draw it, so. Alright, they're making a little battlefield. So they can block my stuff. Exceptional draw. Pretty good, one might say. Let's get Pixie Hunter. Draw a card. Loran to kill the Talon. Oh my god, that's so good. Alright, let's trade off these Pixies. So am I playing my Pixie to bounce my Loran? The downside is well, I played on my land, so this like kind of answers my question. But the downside is this means we can get Nightmared and lose it. The upside is that I get to develop a 2/2 flyer that's really terrifying for them. So I think I'm pretty happy just doing this. If they hope this Nightmare me, I don't really care. I'm still threatening to just murder them next time with these anchorages. Fire for stock up. Hard to imagine what they could find that gets them hit. Gets them safe here though. Even if they find a kill spell for an anchorage, they're still kind of just taking lethal. Oh, they're gonna Pixie the Breaker. Yeah, one has to imagine they have nowhere to run. But also I have to imagine I'm still just meant to activate these anchorages and swing anyway. Do I ever attack with these? Oh, they're gonna prowess the otters. The answer is no, I do not attack with the ground critters. Good talk, good talk. Get me some maps. Yeah, they know where to run an anchorage. They trade with my Pixie and they take 2. I could play a Pixie as an additional body. Or I could crack a map on Anchorage to try and give it 4 toughness. 4 toughness sounds pretty nice, honestly. Okay. Or I could not do 4 toughness. There's also an option. Very, very plausible I meant to hold that land. Nightmare fodder. My mana is quite developed at the moment. But I'm also committing like a bunch of it into this anchorage every time. Breaker eats a fish or thing. The fear is Tatabi, of course. I guess I am still going to animate this anyway and see if they do that. They want to do it, they have to do it now because I might get 4 toughness to get through nowhere to run. They do have Tatabi, okay. Sure thing. I am gonna lose my anchorage. If I go Pixie Breaker, I can put them to 1. That doesn't seem too relevant. I feel like getting the Pixie on board is like pretty important because it's a lethal threat. I guess I could Loran this nowhere to run and have like 2 2-power creatures in play. I think I'd rather just draw a card. Well. Sure. I almost like kind of wonder if I'm meant to start activating Loran. I have so many powerful cards in my deck. My average drawer is so much more powerful than my opponent's, right? Because I have Saragons, Overlords, Jaces. But obviously if they draw a talent, it's like pretty sad times. Oh, this is a good card. In shocking news. Lions, tigers, bears, exactly. So they block here and trade here. Let's fire this off. It does start milling us. We do only have 25 cards left. Get back all my pixies. Yeah, or I could get back this Jace. Which currently draws free. Milling them because I'm very at risk of decking. Wait, what? Oh, we only had 19. Oh my god, what am I doing? Sadness. Whatever. I read 20, but apparently 20 is my deck. That's fine. This game's pretty unlosable. Famous last words, of course. Impend Pixie, Impend Pixie. Oh yeah, I could have done that, I guess, and made a bunch of 2/2 flyers. Maybe that was better. It might have been better. Alright, so Pixie I definitely don't want lockdown against. I probably want Beza against. Probably want this Loran against. Pest Controls, Duresses. What card did I accidentally put in? This Bauble is probably not going to stay. And then I probably want Get Lost. I definitely don't want Baubles, I believe. Especially like we didn't even see Scavengers. Probably don't want Towns. Towns mainly save my stuff, right? Bouncing their stuff is not very exciting because we don't have the loop. I guess Pest Controls take Day of Judgment-esque slots. Break is also pretty mopey because they have so much stuff to sack. Definitely getting rid of a breaker. Basically, I think we want to trim 3 of these, and then everything else is pretty appealing to me. Oh, I don't know if I want the third Jace as well. It's not clear to me how to feel about Jace here. Like, I think the card's good, but it was definitely good for us that game, right? Let's try this. Game 2. A little awkward, but also definitely keeping. Wish we had untapped black mana, of course, but it is what it is. Hopefully we draw some lands. I fear we are not going to draw some lands. Oh my god. Well, they can't actually cast Stock Up next time, but they can also only cast 1 Storm Chasers next turn. I guess I'd take the Stock Up. If we hit these land drops, we're fine. We get to Day of Judgment on 4, and then like we're looking pretty good, I think. But definitely a big if. Nice. That's good. That is something. Oh, Overlord milled a land. So sad. Anyway. Just gonna get down a Pixie because it might buy me a little bit of breathing room. Threatens the trade of an otter or whatever. Okay, I will be blocking. Oh, are we getting Kitoed? Getting pretty okay about things until exactly this moment. Oh, I have a Sheoldred's Edict, I guess. It could be worse. They lost their otters. Well. Please allow me to draw a land. I don't believe I'm allowed to chump block for 2 life. There's a decent chance I draw like a tap land and need to like know where to run and like block something a bit chunkier. Alright. Well, I do get to Day of Judgment. They then get to Restless Reef me down to 4. But then I get to Sarragon and gain some life. So kind of in it. I guess I should attack them for 2. Oh, they're stock upping instead of attacking. Interesting. I want to know if that's better or worse for me. Probably worse. I'm definitely playing the Sarragon. The passage gains me life, but the Anchorage lets next turn go Sarragon Passage nowhere, which seems pretty appealing. I guess I'm anchoraging. Oh, they're towning the Sarragon. Okay. They have the loop. Interesting. I guess the upside on getting back passage is then we could like potentially choose to hard cast a Balemurk next turn by having double black. Uh-oh, they have the lab. All right, Pest Control off the top would be utterly broken. Can't make this up. Well, I think we have a second swamp, right? We do. Can't keep getting away with it. It's so true. Lamau, even. Yeah, this is like pretty unreasonable, honestly. Having to use 2 nowhere to runs to answer this Paragon, incredible. I'm very okay with this. So second Paragon doesn't do super much at the moment. I probably want to like maybe suspend an Overlord. See what it finds me. Okay. I feel like hitting my land drop this turn is really important, so maybe I do just have to get the Sarragon. Serra land drop Pixie, yeah. I could take the Pixie and then go Sarragon land drop, it's true. And then the Pixie is a chump blocker. This might be incorrect. This line. Because the Pixie chump blocker gains 2 life as well. When it chump blocks. Okay, they're stock upping. Sure. I mean, this line is definitely better against stock up, I feel. But also, I'm just pretty happy they're not attacking me for as much this turn. Oh no, that card's quite spooky. I am going to take a lot of damage now. Oh, but they're not Tatabiing it this turn. Okay. I kind of have the Legion's the Nightmare almost. I don't know. Maybe I'm not allowed to do that. Maybe that's too slow. I could Sarragon Breaker to kill this isolation. Or Sarragon Pixie, pick up Overlord, hold open, nowhere to run. That's probably best. Pale Geek, thank you for the Prime sub. Thank you, thank you. Heck yeah. Appreciate that continued support. Actually, I think what I like most here is I can Pixie this nowhere to run back to my hand. And I think that's pretty good. So it helps deal with these creature lands. Yeah, thank you for that Prime sub, Pale Geek. Love to have that support. All right. Just about hanging on here. It's been quite the grind. This is with the Pest Control. I guess this game would have been like not remotely winnable if we hadn't drawn Pest Control. Animating Reef, okay. I'm probably just meant to chump block with this Pixie. They have to mill themselves, yep. Put 2 Nightmares in the yard, interesting. We're just gonna chump block. Gain 2 life. And they have this town open. They play a tap land. Okay. So I probably really need to play this land of Paragon. Although playing the break is kind of nice, in a way. You can kind of do both, I guess. If I want. Let's go suspend Balemurk. Oh, interesting. Get back a second Paragon. Yeah, opponent does not want to play against double Serra Paragon anymore. Understandable, honestly. I believe this is a keep. It's a slightly funky hand. I think it's good though. I think it's good. Dream Thief. Oh my gosh. That's very good against Momentum Breaker, if nothing else. Well then. Kind of just want to fire this off so I can pick it up with Pixie. But feels like I really want to keep their board clear as much as possible. There's a Kaito. Oh, Day of Judgment's interesting. Well, oh my god. Now if I help once or I could get masterminded. I didn't even consider mastermind earlier when I break it. I should have led on this because of mastermind. 100%. Now I'm like forced to Pixie, even though it's really awkward. Although it does mean if they mastermind me, they don't get Kaito in. So, kind of fine. Okay, they have a Floopy instead. So they might be Kaitoing me. What color am I getting? So, if I get white, I gain blue anyway, right? So yes, I just go get white. Floopy is exceptionally fun to say. It's true. Is this clearly the card's name? Oh, please don't kite me. No, why? Okay. This seems like a problem that we are currently facing. This card does not seem particularly beatable in any way, shape, or form. Oh. Town slows down, Kaito. The tiniest bit. Problem is, we might be at risk of missing a land drop because of this, though. Because the Paragon can get back Fabled Passage at some point. Worry that's a bit slow. That's a lot of cards you have there, friend. Ain't it just? But missing my land drop here is so bad. I kind of feel like I have to kill this and then bounce Kaito. Maybe that's just not a realistic way for me to ever win, though. I don't think I'm ever winning the game if I miss my land drop this turn. I'm like pretty confident in that assertion. I don't know. I guess I'm doing this. It doesn't feel like this is like gonna accomplish much, but I think if I miss my land drop this turn, I'm like 100% losing the game. So I just kind of have to accept my opponent has infinite cards. Serragon. Okay, need to draw a card. Kaido's on 2 loyalty. They're gonna have to like floopy my Pixie to stop me attacking him. Land at the top is actually kind of good. Okay. To go to combat, they cast floopy. And then we see where we go from there. Here's the floops. Aw, hey Ren. Good to see you. Kind of like Breaker, Town Breaker. Force them to start developing a board presence again. Opponent's the one with the floops. It's so true. Unfortunately. Well. How many pixies are in my yard? Just the one? I think I'm going to lead on this and see if I can mill a second pixie and let that inform my decision. Okay, I do not. So I think that means I'm getting back a... Getting back a Paragon just doesn't feel like it does very much. Maybe it's fine. I get back a pixie. Fire off the Hunter to draw a card, and then probably, well, we'll see what we find. They have a cut down in hand, of note. Legion stashes. Okay, we have a Kaito answer. We're like slowly, desperately getting somewhere, maybe. Yes, if they have a kill spell, if they have another cut down or go for the throat, they kill me with the Kaito emblem. Yeah. Sure seems to be what's happening. Yeah. Blech. Turn 3 Kaito. We tried our hardest. Very hard card to battle through. Let's have all our Duresses in, because Kaito seems like pretty comfortably their best card. Maybe just max out on the cheap removal. Probably don't want lockdown, I imagine, because you don't want the board to get to the point where you need to lock down, particularly. Could bring in Beza number 2. It's like pretty awkward, but maybe better than this Day of Judgment. Let's try this. Alright, well, I'm certainly not mulliganing this. You can kill spell their first couple threats, hopefully delay a Kaito by doing so. They're considering batting me. Alright, get this down. There you go. Here's the floops. Goodbye to floops. You'll be missed. Just say go, I suppose. I hope they don't play the make 2 fairies card. They just play another floops. Cool. We get ourselves an island whilst they don't have Tidebinder open. Hey Scooter, good to see ya. Guess we just chill. So if they put in a Kaito, we can just get Lost Kaito, right? Because we have nowhere to run and play. It's kind of fine. Boop. Get out of here. Seems pretty good for me. Collector's Vault, Fountain Pour, Omni. How did that go? That sounds delightful, honestly. We get a land out the deal, get a 2-for-1. It could be worse. Nowhere to Run is a sick card. It's true. Spend some time killing a Sargon instead of developing more threats. Very nice. Of course, the fear, as always, is curiosity in our future, but alright. I think I'm allowed to take 2. Maybe I could have animated the Anchorage on defense there. TBH. That might have been pretty good. Stock up off the top. Well, I'm always going to want 4 mana open this turn anyway, so I might as well play out the land. Maybe it ends up mattering. some weird reason. Stock up gets Hunter, Beza, sure thing. Oh, Hunter gets to threaten to trade with the Floopy. That's like pretty good. I could just cast it. If they have a Mastermind, I'm going to be a little tilted, but I have nowhere to run to kill it, so it could be worse. And then they're not playing Curiosity here. Oh my god. Okay, now they get a 2/2 flyer. This is how it all begins, I suppose. Now they're going to play Curiosity and draw an extra card. We have to start being on cleanup duty. We're going to see if they can make this a 3/2 to push through my 1/1. Okay. I mean, I'm chumping it. Oh, it's Kaito! Okay, but they lose their 2/2 flyer because I chump blocked. That's kind of... that could be worse. Right, they kept Curiosity and another card on top. I'm probably going to draw a land now off this map. Oh, they're going to keep coming back, sure. Okay, well... let us get rid of your Planeswalker. Pixie this nowhere to run. Fire off a breaker. Yeah, opponent does not want to play this game anymore. Very reasonable. They have a target Kaito thanks to nowhere to run. We just did that. We got to get lost the ninjutsu Kaito on turn 3. Or turn 4. It was very funny. Stop the activation. Stop the combat damage. I mean, I'm definitely keeping this. Even if it is not without flaws. Fuck up. I think I have to keep that to have enough stuff to do. And then I probably just have to direct... oh no, I could hold open the kill spell to stop Kaito. That's pretty reasonable, I think. Let's do that. And then we can Duress next turn. Okay, they don't play a thing. Sure thing. Very acceptable. Although I guess now we've like wasted a mana. We have to play a tap plan this turn, which is very sad. Go for the Duress. Yeah, we might get Curiosity now, I guess. Is the big fear. 2-drop into Curiosity. Yeah. Make me very sad. Need them to not draw the land. They don't draw the land, I'm in like a pretty phenomenal position. I should crack my fetch now because of Tidebinder. Yeah, the fact that Shores comes in untapped makes me feel like odds are pretty reasonable for us, but I guess we will see. Nice. Oh boy. Spooky, spooky. Play this so I can Pixie it. Although maybe I still just want to hold Anoint open anyway. Honestly. I guess they're not getting priority. Whatever. I'm just going to play this. Yeah. Sure thing. Get my breaker back. Nice little 2-for-1. It has found the 4th land. Not spooky. But yes, I'm going to be stock upping. I'm looking for a nowhere to run pretty badly. Huh? Taking Sarragon might just be really greedy. I kind of have infinite grind in hand. I might just want to take the guaranteed land drop. And then play the Helpful Hunter as a chump blocker. It means if they go Curiosity, I get the chump block. Otherwise, they have to use a kill spell on the Hunter, and that's acceptable by me. Mm-hmm. I'd like to duress you, please, opponent. That's a lot of curiosities, my friend. Okay. This is fine there. I get to breaker this one. And then start just making infinite pixies with my Overlord. You interest me in all the cats. I think I'd rather have all the pixies. My opponent can keep all the cats. That's this. We are going to be milling ourselves a lot, which is like not awkward, but you know. Oh, maybe I just cast this as a 5/5 at this point. It blocks pretty good, and they need to find removal to deal with it. Okay, well, they're tide biting this, but that means they're not playing another Curiosity this time. And now I just get to Bauble it, which is phenomenal for me. Yeah, this, like, that's so absurd for me, the Tidebinder. Obviously, they have to do it, but pretty amazing stuff. Easy Bauble, easiest Bauble of my life. All right. Winning some matches with Sarragon. Certainly keeping this hand. I do not believe I need second Sarragon, though. Another Restless Reef deck. Well, I'm just gonna resolve my stock up then pretty happily. You Helpful Hunter. The Duress is pretty appealing. I guess I'm a little bit worried about getting Jace next turn if they're on like the... Yeah, if they're on the slow deck. Jace would be pretty hard to beat if I don't take this Edict. It's sad not taking Hunter though, because Hunter really helps the Sarragon out. Not doing a whole lot at the moment. Consistently afraid of your opponent putting Spell Pierce in their deck. Someone has to be. I was not expecting Unholy Annex, I'm going to be honest. What is that? 2 colorless lands, Excruciator, like, what's going on here, huh? What's going on here? Pick this stock up. Play this, Loran. They play a tome. Opponent's playing a masterpiece of a mana base. So true. What year is it? 2024. Yeah. Hit in for 2, I guess. I really want to kill this tome, but it's going to be slightly tricky to set up in like a way that I'm happy with. I think I have to Breaker so that I can bounce both in end step when opponent draws a card. Oh, they're cut downing the Loran. That's crazy. Do I draw cards off this Loran? I think I don't want to, but maybe that's wrong. Yeah, you would not. I think I agree. I don't want to like get them towards this Excruciator in a faster time frame. They might just discard it. They discard the Tome because they know we have the Loran. That's crazy. Okay. Sure. Yeah, I do slightly worry that the late game of their deck is like wildly unbeatable for me, but I guess we'll see. I guess I have my own Jaces, right? So not like I have nothing going on. Unfortunately, I do not get to do anything this turn though. Oh, and they get to start making treasures. That's funny. This Excruciator. No. The good card. I do slightly worry that, like, Stock Up being the best card in Standard is actually quite bad for Serragon as a deck. I probably have to Loran this treasure next turn, right? Just to stop them getting Excruciator down. I mean, I'm very okay with this. Very surprising play from the opponent. Then you can play 8 Stock Up, so true. Oh my god, why? Why? Okay. Now I feel like I have to make us draw cards. I feel like I'm very much not winning this game at the moment. I do unfortunately continue to feel that way. Replaying Momentum Breaker is so pointless. I don't even know. I guess I'm just playing land and saying go. I kind of need the Serragon in play, but I also kind of need to like hold her so I can rebuy Momentum Breaker. And like the only cards I can beat at the moment are removal spells. Maybe their hand is just a pile of removal spells. Alright. They are not making a 6/6, I guess, because they know it will die. If I need to reuse Momentum Breaker, it might be too late. Yeah, that's fair. I think it has been too late for a couple turns now. It's the actual reality of the situation. I think my decisions have ceased to have any meaning to them. Okay. Well, maybe I was not meant to scoop there. I have Jace in my deck. So I can actually beat the Excruciator. But they probably know I have Jace in my deck. So maybe they just don't let me do that. But yeah, I shouldn't skip that. That was like obviously aggressive. Stone Brain, yeah, I agree. Certainly agree. Something like this. Is Anoint better than anything in the deck? Maybe better than the Beza. The Beza's like not very good. Anoint can like tag a Restless Reef or a Demon token or something. Sometimes like these lists have Mastermind in them for some reason. It's helpful and even good. I mean, it helps our Saragon draw us cards, right? Helps our Overlords more consistently, like, get us a thing. I don't think I'm allowed to keep this hand. This seems like not very good. This seems not terribly good, but certainly a keep on 6. Get rid of an Overlord, I suppose. May have also mulliganed. Okay, good. Just gonna go ahead and fetch an island, I suppose. You think I should bottom the breaker? Yeah, maybe I should. Maybe. I could just resolve the Stone Brain. I could get this Overlord ticking down and look for a Pixie. Just play the Stone Brain, probably. Yeah. Or it can get Duressed. The problem is they can still just win a fair game even if we take the Jaces. I don't feel like I'm allowed to hit Jace for like several turns, but because I have to like develop first. But certainly taking their Jaces makes their deck less scary. Okay, they're anointing Loran. Now I have this in play. They can't rely on Jaces, and I have the freedom to do whatever. I guess I always want to Duress first to see if I need to Stonebrain Jace before they just cast one. Or if that's the line, maybe I just have to crack this anyway right now. And then I get to Duress post Stonebrain when I get to know, like, this might wheel a... Oh my gosh, which one is it? Affected Mind. This might wheel a Jace out of their hand, right? They have 2 stock ups. That is terrifying. Okay. Wow, they have outrageous robbery. They have dreams in against us. Makes sense. 1 deadly cover up. Alright, we get rid of the Jaces. I guess duressing a stock up doesn't achieve anything because they just cast the other one, so I'd rather keep it secret that I'm planning to duress it. Although now they might get to duress my duress. Oh my god, such a punish. I only just realized that the moment I said go. Yeah, so I guess maybe I'm forced to duress because I'm like pretty happy with them duressing one of these cards. But them getting to cast both stock ups is such a disaster for me that I kind of have to take one of them to be playing Magic against that card. All right. We have 10 million cards in hand. Yeah. This feels exceptionally over. Stonebrain as always, just the world's most embarrassing magic card against anyone but Omniscience. I kind of need to hit my land drops is the thing. It lets me just cast Overlord next turn, I guess. Maybe we draw a Jace. Maybe we draw a Jace. I could also just kill this, but I currently have less. Yeah, if I kill this with the Breaker and hold open Anoint, I could win. Potentially. Is also an option. But then they just make a demon token and probably kill me anyway. I don't know. I think I'm just meant to like take my shot at Jace. I think I'm so unlikely to beat like they've cast multiple stock ups, right? There we go. Easy. Okay, game free. Okay, I did not expect to win that one, I'm gonna be honest. Unexpected victory. Despite my best efforts. I'm even allowed to keep this. Kind of doesn't do very much. That's the problem. But also they have a million discard spells in, so mulliganing feels really tough. Maybe heaving this is bad, I don't know. It's so rough mulliganing when we know they have like 6 discard spells in, but okay, Legions to Ashes on top is a nice one though. Okay. It makes me feel a bit better about the hand. If I put this in the yard, it's there for Sarragon. If I keep it, it's a land drop. It is unfortunately a tap land. It's like not ideal, but maybe fine enough. Okay. We take the Overlord, sure. Them taking Overlord means these towns now no longer function. Because they don't have a thing to bounce. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna cast that. It's probably getting countered, but we gotta get through the counterspell somehow. If I play this, I can set up my yard for Sarragon next turn to get a land drop. Also just play this tap land. Guess I'm gonna do this. I believe casting Sarragon is probably pretty illegal, but maybe I have to. Feels like very high odds of a go for the throat is the thing. At this point, considering my opponent's not doing many proactive things over there. They hit me for one with the fish. Why play Passage before Anchorage? I mean, if I get a land drop out of Sarragon, that's probably good, right? That was kind of my thinking. Maybe that's not trying hard enough. I could have bounced the fish to make them discard a card, but I think this is fine. Okay, now do I want to bounce the fish and get the breaker back? I think I kind of do. Just stop them being able to sack the draw for lands when they missed a land drop earlier. It's a very good card. You have to force opponent to tap out. I agree. Alright. Obviously it sucks if she gets countered, but if I get a land drop, I'm very happy, so I am just gonna jam the Sarragon. Great. Stop them making a fish, I guess. It could be worse. I think the Overlord's a bit better. I don't have anything to guaranteed return, right? That's kind of my concern. Two mana or 5 mana? Even if I go for the 2 mana, I don't necessarily get to play a thing this turn. I would play into another interference if they had one. So that's kind of going to be a good card at some point anyway. I guess if I hit a Pixie, going for the 2 mana is pretty great. You'd have assumed they have 3 steps. Yeah, I mean, they've already cast one of them. They certainly could. Alright, so just say go. They're gonna make a treasure, probably. They have to be really scared of a Jace, though. Jace makes it very hard for them to go for Excruciator, right? Apparently, I'm just wrong and know nothing. Okay, sure. I guess we're just doing the same thing we did last time. Crossing our fingers on the, like, 15%er or whatever it is. Lol. No justice. It's just that easy. It's just that easy, chat. Never any doubt. Oh my god. Incredible stuff.